Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you are back with Kage and Kage domain for Diablo 3 patch 14 footage analysis of the Witch Doctor. The Witch Doctor, he told me what to do. He said, ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, ting-tang, walla-walla, bing-bang. As you say it slow, it almost sounds like the Monty Python skit. We are no longer the knights who say shh. We are now the knights who say icky Japan. Right. And if you didn't get that, shame on you. Shame. Presently not at my fullest, so I do apologize. The energy is not quite there, as I am still exceptionally tired. Have not my own fault. Didn't exactly sleep well, but hey, I want to get this done because I am running on what, pure adrenaline, I guess, for release. I want this game.
Needs more time. The spirits aid me.
Good boys, good boys. Who's a good zombie dog? You're a good zombie dog. You know, quite honestly, the zombie dogs combined with the Templar do make for a nice little tiny army. Could just imagine with a gargantuan at my side. There you saw my leaping spiders. I threw it at one target, that target died, and they just instantly leaped for another. Makes that skill very useful, to be honest. It's it's really low maintenance, is really what that's about.
By all that is holy, do you see that enemy over there? A worthy opponent.
Needs more time. A perfect strike.
Just kind of shame that I will not be getting Firebomb in this patch. I kind of like that ability. But I will be getting Fire Bats, which I think was my next favorite ability, especially since it's a damage over time conal ability. Nothing like shooting screaming, flaming bats into the face of your opponent to make you feel truly alive. Oh, I'm not crazy. Why do you ask? Okay, let's see now. I am down to one dog, apparently. I need to keep an eye on that. And of course, hit the right button when I want to summon them again. Am I up here? So, yes. Go. Oh, that's not gonna... Wait. Yeah, well. Oh, I missed. And he's running. Of course, that didn't go where I wanted it to. And there we go, the power of lob spells here. I'm just going to throw them way down there. Could not do that with a line spell. Tactics and positioning can be very important. Alright, I got my passives. Jungle Fortitude. And Vermin. So let's take a look at what they do. Those are honestly the same as before. Let's take a quick look. Jungle Fortitude. Looks like I will get to play around with Circle of Life again. So I will definitely be taking a look at that near the end of the beta. And it looks like they also still give us Spiritual Attunement, which gives me mana regen. Although I don't believe they were both at 13 before. So I get both of these at 10 and then both of those at 13. They're not spread out at all. That's kind of strange. Oh well. All damage taken by me and my pets reduced by 20%, or Plague of Toads, Corpse Spiders, Locust Swarm, and Fire Bats do 20% more damage. Well, I don't have Fire Bats, I don't have Locust Swarm, I don't like Plague of Toads, all I have are my spiders. So, I'm not really worried about that. I think I'll do the damage reduction, since my pets have been dying, and we'll just put Jungle Fortitude there. Cormac! My friend! You're hurt! Have a health globe. So now that the monsters are a tiny bit harder, it has definitely changed the way I think about the passives. This is a good thing in my opinion. You should never be too complacent. You should never... You know, you don't want to worry about defensive stuff too much in the very beginning. But you shouldn't be able to just ignore, you know, your defensive abilities. Alright, so what I guess I'll do at this point is kind of give us a straight shot to the Skeleton King. I do apologize, as I know this means I haven't been doing as much exploration on this run. But again, that's kind of like just because I got the news, you know, just a couple minutes before I decided to record that they would be doing a character wipe. I figured, you know, I started this character, I should at least finish it before the wipe so that I don't have to start over again. Alright, let's see, what can I do about this group? Put down my snare, pull away a bit. Get a few spiders in there. Run away. Hit that group.
Need more mana.
Okay, out of mana, spamming the poison darts. It's not terrible, but I can't really think of a better setup than what I've got right now. If I had level 11, I would have Haunt. Then I would feel a little bit better fighting the king, because then I could just put together my damage over time build. You know, the amount of experience shrines has been kind of a blessing here. Especially since I know I've been rushing a tiny bit. It still let me get to level 10. So unfortunately what this means is when I do decide to move on to the Wizard and Demon Hunter, they're going to pretty much have no experience gear, but that may not be a bad thing. And it'll allow me to pick up stuff as I go. You get the feel of that again. Of course, that also means character wipes means artisan wipes. Also means shared stash wipes. No gold. Yeah. Those aren't fun. Hopefully, I imagine they will do everything they can to make sure that never happens at release. Because then you've paid for your character.
You will never defeat me!
You were defeated the moment you surrendered to madness.
You tell him, Cormac. Long live the king. Alright. I'm gonna pull up my dogs, see how well they do with jungle fortitude. I want to make sure I use up all my mana here pretty much to maximize my damage.
I need mana.
The dogs are putting up a fight. Now they're dead.
I have been healed.
Even with jungle fortitude, they didn't last terribly long. And I have a 30-second cooldown at this point because they died so quickly. Well, I got my new dogs. Yeah, he tears through them pretty quickly. I didn't even have a chance to grab some health globes to try and heal them back up. Oh, yeah, I got a rare stone knife. How thoughtful. $16.8, so more damage. 2 to 4 holy, 5 life after each kill, plus 28 maximum mana, which is good. Mana regeneration by 1 per second, even better. Very nice. Good damage to it. I will take it. since now at this point I don't have to worry about recording the playthrough. I can just level at my own pace. 3 dex, 1 int, 5 vital. That's an interesting spear, but yeah, not worrying about that. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to start replacing some experience gear with... put that back over here. With better attack gear. Let's see how I do. What is this? A one-handed mace, 1 to 2 damage. Oh, that won't be better than what I've got. Alright, so now that I've killed the king, I need to get my overall leveling impressions of the Witch Doctor, don't I? Well, I see why they changed some things. Grasp of the Dead was a little bit too strong before. Now I'm a little worried that it may have gone down just a touch bit too much. But it's still a good spell. The zombie dogs have me a little worried, though. They are, now that I've seen it, I've seen some people talk about it on the forums, they are dying fairly quickly. Now, against the pack mobs, they weren't doing too bad. They were pretty much, when they died, I had the cooldown back. But against the Skeleton King, when he started doing his whirlwind and things like that, they took damage hard, and they died quickly. I understand they're not supposed to be just dedicated tanks. They're supposed to be supplemental defensive as well as offensive. But that was very quick death. I mean, they were up for maybe half the cooldown and before they died again, if that. So what that makes me worry about is higher difficulty levels or monsters are going to hit harder. What kind of health scaling do those zombie dogs have? Because as it is right now, they're pretty weak compared to me. So, I would like to see zombie dogs buffed. I could be worrying prematurely as the double damage tapers off at level 20. So this could just be a low-level issue I'm running across. But again, limited data, I don't know what to expect on that. So I'm really not sure what to think there. I kind of wish I would have had Haunt because I would have liked to try my damage build with the damage over time. Let me just take a quick look at Haunt here, see if it's changed any. 360 over 15. It's been buffed. That's right, from 350 to 360. So minor buff though. You know, the Witch Doctor does not feel bad. Still has a lot of the things that made me like him in the first place. But again, a little concerned that maybe some of the nerfs may have gone just a touch bit far. I see why Poison Dart was nerfed, but to combine it with a Grasp of the Dead nerf and all that, I mean, the strengths that the Witch Doctor had of combining his skills is still there, but in a diminished capacity. It might be right where it needs to be. It might be. I'm on the fence on it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm on the fence on it because I honestly did not have that hard of a time. I was able to kill pack mobs. Obviously, so I was able to kill King Leoric just by hitting it with spiders and darts when I ran out of mana. I mean, that I kind of like is the fact that darts are now definitely a mana regen. They will not drain your mana because they just do not cost enough. They do not cost more than the mana regen. So that pretty much enforces that when you're going up against a tough boss like King Leoric, you're going to want to spam your abilities that are going to be doing the most damage and then start resorting to your darts or your getting haunts out there or firebomb once you finally get it, because that's also only 6 mana. So it feels alright, but the Witch Doctor has been kind of knocked down just a touch. I'm starting. The Monk and Barbarian were feeling pretty good. The Barbarian has basically shot back up once they gave me Seismic Slam. Whew! I just like that ability. There's just something about it. It's not the most damaging ability the Barbarian has, though, which is the weird thing. It's not because it does a high damage. It's just because I like the feel of it. But again, it's not necessarily a failing. This is like when I said of the Monk. It wasn't necessarily a failing on the Monk's part that I like the Barbarian more. It's not necessarily a failing on the Witch Doctor's part. I think maybe some of the damages could be brought up just a touch. I don't. You can't do it too much because the Witch Doctor was incredibly strong before. But all in all, I don't think I would complain that if this was the final damage level that the Witch Doctor was at. I would have to really see the later abilities. It's kind of how I felt with the Monk. You know, I'd have to see the later abilities to really to get that. Low level experience though so far, hands down, has been Barbarian. And you know, I to be honest, I don't know what class I would pick. I have to do the other two, obviously. I have to do the other two. But at this point, when I think about it, I'm, you know, just for pure experimentation sake, I kind of want to start with the Demon Hunter just because I want to see how companion and turret work out, you know, things like that, and the mobility of the Demon Hunter. But other than that, I don't know. Maybe Barbarian after that, just for Seismic Slam. I gotta say it. Okay, guys. Feels okay. Zombie dogs, I think, at this level are too weak. I want to see them buffed. I really do. Not really in the damage department. The low damage doesn't bother me none. It's the survivability. The getting one shot. This was the reason why Summon Necros had issues in the beginning. As a Summon Necro, I had the hardest time with bosses because my skeletons would not last worth a damn. Either the boss would kill them all in one big attack, which is what Leoric did to my dogs, or the little mobs would take their attention and then just eventually kill them. So I want to see the zombie dogs become a little more hardy. Especially since if they're going to die that easily, then something like Spirit Link or Life Link is going to essentially be useless. Because if they're taking your damage as well as dying that quickly, then what's the point? They're just not going to be what you want them to be. Okay. Well, I honestly don't know what else I can say. I know that's kind of an inconclusive way to end the Witch Doctor. It's kind of in a weird place. I'll know more once I get to level 13 and how I feel there. Alright guys, thumb up if you like it, thumb down if you don't. Leave your comments, thoughts. I mean, definitely on this one, it would be nice to see what you guys think, if you've played or not. Because the Witch Doctor is one of those enigmas that on paper a lot of people don't like, but when they play him they really do. And so I still like him, but I just don't like him as much as I did. Alright guys, I'm going to sign off. Thanks for watching. This is Kage.